I see all these smiles and teeth. Y'all ready to go camping?
I see.
Y'all ready to go camping? You are, Fred. Look at Fred.
Well, we
Look
got
at him
we got all
ready.
3 dogs here, and they're all ready to go camping, but we're not going camping.
We're
They think we are.
going camping Tuesday.
We've been out getting stuff out of the camper to do this video with, and they think we're going somewhere.
We are.
So anyway, we got 6 items. We're gonna do, as the thumbnail says, this is 5 things. If we had it to do over again, we would do different. We're gonna show you 5, and I'll show you a 6th for a bonus if we have time to do it. That's if the dogs will let us get that far into it, but they're having a good time.
They're loving it, and it's okay.
All right, well, you want to start with number 1?
They love camping, and that's awesome.
That is
the whole
awesome.
family
Yeah,
loves
they
it.
really love it.
Okay, the first one I want to talk about, I'll show you the heavy one first. We'll go
Show
with
them
the
what we're
heavy
not going
ones.
to use anymore,
This is what we're not going to use anymore. 'cause
and
I
haven't
have
been for a
a
while.
whole set of these, but they work great in our guest bathroom. But these are very thick towels, and they're really big, and they're really heavy.
Yeah,
So-
super heavy.
And when they get wet, they do not dry. They just lay up there and get musty smelling. We hang them on hangers in our shower after we take a shower. And this one does not dry, it just keeps getting musty. So we have to wash it every day to use these.
And we're talking about by the second day it's getting musty.
Yes.
And
And if you're not hooked up to power and stuff or boondocking, that's very, very inconvenient.
yeah, if we don't have full hookups,
Yeah.
we use the same towel for 2 or 3 days
Yes.
because when you get out of the shower, people, you're supposed to be clean.
Let's hope so.
we you just running through there because you were sweating. That don't make you clean. But when you get out, if you're
This
hanging
is
these
what
up,
we have switched to.
they work great.
It rolls up to nothing. I can roll it up in a little ball or whatever. It's very flexible, I guess, and
Super
real
lightweight.
soft. It's a waffle towel. It's not microfiber or anything, I don't think. It don't feel like it. It feels like a terry
It
cloth or
could
something.
it could be a microfiber because it feels
Yeah.
kind of like the microfiber rags. And
Rags,
stuff.
yeah. But it's
I
a
can tell you
waffle
when you rub it
towel,
across you though, it's a one rub. You
and
don't have to do it
dries
multiple
you
times.
first time. I mean,
It's like
your
a
hair, your hair, you put it on there and squeeze your hair out.
Yeah,
It's dry.
It's like a squeegee. when
But
you run it across
I
it.
love it, and it's so much lighter than this towel. The difference in the weights of these are unbelievable. We should have weighed them, and they could have towed. But this is that's the first thing I would do. Change from regular towels to our new towels that are waffle
Yeah, I don't know what they call those.
terry cloth or
we should
something. I
have looked
should
up
have
to see what
looked
they
it
call
up.
them.
It's not a tag in here, but it does have a tag that you can hang on the wall
Pull
to
the other
hang
ones
it up
closer
with.
to you for the next one.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
pull 'em up.
Here's one of the things I would change, or I did change. When we first started out, we were getting these hoses. They're white. They're food grade. You don't get the bad taste in them. Like if you had the garden hose out in the yard in the summertime and it was hot and you drank out of it and it tastes terrible. These will get your water hot, but they don't taste terrible, and they're safe to drink out of. So, but they're super heavy and they're not very flexible. So what we did was we actually went to a different water filtration
Yes.
system. Is how we got here with
It's
this.
wonderful.
But now knowing it, this is what I would have started out with to begin with. Whether I bought the water filtration system or not, I would get these. These are
Quick Connect.
stainless steel quick connect hoses, and this one here is short because it actually goes between the RV and the filter. But the other one is 50 feet. You can get them at different lengths. They're just different places on Amazon. You can go find this stuff, or you can go to Blue Tech is who we use for our water filtration. They sell them, the fittings and everything else. But this, even with the 50-footer, is much lighter than the 50-foot of this, and it's so much more pliable. I mean, you can see. I mean, it's just doesn't matter what you do with them; they're pliable. This type here will kink up with you, and if you run over them, they get flat spots in them. I don't recommend you run over these either. You probably tear them up. But these don't.
Accidents happen.
Yeah, accidents happen. But another thing I like about these is where the actual hose, the nylon type hose, when it gets hot, it stays hot for a while. If this lays in the sun, it gets hot as soon as you start running water through it. This stainless steel dissipates the heat so fast that it doesn't take long for the cool water to start coming back out. So that's one of the things that I really like. And if I had it to do over again, we would have done this from day one. Now they are a little more expensive. I said that I think already, but I have bought multiples of these over the last few years. I only have one set of these, and they're still in good shape, and I suspect they will last for a long, long time if I take care of them. So that's my number 2.
That's the big thing. You got to take care of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, what's your
and
number
this
3?
is again just our preference. So, everybody has their own opinion. We know what that means. But my next thing that we have switched to
Yeah.
is, first of all, we bought all of these kind of containers that have the they're food saver containers that have the little vent on top. We had bought several of these. Well, these stack up real nice in the cabinet.
We actually still use these
Yes,
at home. We
I
really
do.
like them, but it's not a weight and space issue.
However, we ran across these that have been so much better for the RV because you can fold it all the way down flat. See the lid? It's got the little vent on top also, and you can fold it out, and it's a good sized little bowl, especially for the RV.
And they're microwavable.
Yes, they're microwavable, dishwasher.
Easy
Of
to
course, we
clean.
don't have a dishwasher in ours.
We got a dishwasher.
Yeah, my hands. But it's all good. I like washing dishes. But
She likes doing clothes too. I don't
do.
know.
but anyhow, this right here is what it comes out now, and you can stack a whole bunch compared to this.
Yeah.
See.
And it's lighter.
Yes, it's a lot lighter than that one. And but these are just rubber. I'm not sure who makes them. It is I can't read that because
I
I'm
don't know.
blind. But it is. It's
You can find 'em.
microwavable. You can freeze them because I made chili and froze them in the freezer. Write the date on top, and it comes off real easy because I've done that a lot.
Hey, we found some chili in the freezer
Yeah.
the other day that had been in there for a year.
And it
I
was
did not
still-
eat it,
it was
but
still
it was still
good.
was not freezer burned, and it probably was still good.
We just don't do that.
I was just a little afraid of it
6
at a
months
year.
is usually our limit on
Yeah.
frozen food. I know a lot of other people do different. I do frozen biscuits. I make frozen biscuits and put them in there. But this right here, we do vegetable soup, chili, chicken noodle. You can do pot pie, chicken and
we
dumplings.
see that. That's another good thing
Yeah.
you was bringing up. Another thing I like about these is where with a regular bowl, the sides are so high on it and stuff. If you're trying to eat these, you can either, it's an actual bowl like this,
Like a plate, yeah.
or you can, you can pick it up, or you can collapse the bottom into it
Just
and
do
make it a little
half
bit
the
shorter, make a
size.
half bowl out of it.
Yeah.
They're just very versatile. So
And they come in all sizes, and I have all sizes of them.
I just like the fact that it can be a bowl or a plate. That was one of the selling points for me, besides all the other ones. But
Yeah.
when I first figured out you could do that, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a good one. This is a very good change because you got a lot more room. You could stack up a lot.
Yeah,
And you'll find out if you start camping, storage is a lot.
it's a premium.
You got to have every little space thought of before you do it. You know those Revachefs, Deb, are really nice. Don't forget.
We ain't going there again, are we?
Yes, we are. We hadn't got them yet.
Thanks again, Bill. Okay, so number 4. This one is one that I've traditionally always been, I want everything in glass. Our salt shakers, pepper shakers, the garlic, whatever it is,
Use
you got
crystal or
paprika.
glass on just about everything.
Yeah, I've always used either crystal or glass for everything that I store. And it's fine if you're in a house, but again,
They don't travel very well because when they hit the floor, they shatter.
that and they shake and, they get all. If you take glass and shake it together long enough, it starts etching it and scratching it, and it doesn't look as nice and pristine as like this one does. But this is one that we had in the camper for a while.
Yeah.
We now use them in our house, but they're glass. This is very heavy.
Yes, they were.
so-
They looked real nice, though. They looked nice, but they were very heavy. I'm trying to downsize.
But this is what we went to. Super lightweight,
Yes.
even with the contents in it.
and it's airtight.
And it's airtight. You pull these tops and it pops a seal around it. And when you put it back in, it's on there. It
It's-
ain't coming
yeah.
off.
Yeah, they do great.
The super, super light. Now, we got these. We get either Walmart or Dollar General.
I'm not sure. I
I can't remember. Walmart or Dollar General one is where we got these
Or
from.
Amazon. It'd be one of the three.
Maybe, but I don't remember buying them off
because
Amazon.
the lids.
Well, maybe. Anyway,
Now these lids,
you
look
can
at the
find these.
lids because they're different from some of them. Some of them you get do not seal very well. I've got some of those too.
get the ones got
These
the
are the
handle.
one that's got the gray rim around them.
Yeah,
Works
Got a-
great.
got the gray gasket.
That's the rubber gasket,
And
yeah.
it's got a handle that picks up, and when you pull it up, it pulls the bottom
And
and
you can
sucks
see
it up,
it, yeah.
and it makes a suction in there, and also makes it tight. So
So when it hits the floor, it don't usually come open, and it's
yeah,
great.
we've never had one of these come open, even
or
dropping.
break.
Now, like I said, I can't remember exactly where we got these, but you can find these.
I'm not sure either.
I've seen them recently. I want to say they were Walmart, but I could
Maybe,
be wrong.
maybe Walmart
But
or
anyway,
Sam's, yeah.
this is definitely one that I would start off with, and I don't.
Instead of the glass, definitely.
You really can't go wrong because they make them. These stack also, and the one that I keep under this one is about this high, and then there's another
Then there's
one.
a tall one that goes
Yeah.
beside it.
It
and
comes in a pack of 3, I think, when you buy
Yeah.
them. But anyway, it's got the short one. If you put the short one and this one together, it makes the same size as the big long one that sits out here beside
Yeah.
it. And we keep Bisquick
flour.
and
I keep
flour.
flour and in my tall one and sugar in my tall one.
Yeah, we
and
got
then-
several sets of these.
Yes.
But
And
we
you know,
love
there's
'em.
certain things that you use a lot of, so you put them in the big ones.
They
But-
fit very well in a small space because they're
yeah.
stackable.
And they stack. That's
and they're
it.
square.
They stack. Yeah, square makes a big deal too.
Like this.
That's square, but
This square, but it don't stack.
and it don't stack at all.
So
That
it's-
just
yeah.
it slides everywhere.
And then you're forced to start putting things in your shelves to try to make it where you can put 2
Yeah.
items in there. And we just found it's much easier with those.
It
They
is.
fit in a regular cabinet real nice. So,
Now this next one is one of Ed's favorites.
yeah, it really is. I found this.
This one is an old one, but it's one that you put over your sink. You can wash your dishes and stack them on this to dry.
It's a dryer rack.
And it's a drying rack. Now it is super light, flexible. You can make it any size you need, but it folds both ways. That way to put up. That's very important because you can slide it right in there beside your
yeah, you can even take this
thing.
thing and roll.
Yep.
You can even roll it up and put a like a hair tie
yeah,
around
or
it.
put it in a jar.
And
I mean, you know, there's a lot of
yeah.
things that
I'll
you
give it
can
back
do
to
with
you.
this. Yeah, and it's super light. This is our favorite. I didn't start with the one we're not using.
Yeah,
This one, however,
it's what we
you
used to
can
use.
Tell, yeah, look, it's rough looking. This one is what we used to use, but like you can see, everything stuck to this one.
Everything.
I mean, we got sawdust, lint, everything. When I washed it, lint, everything would stick to it. So, and it came with this right here. And now I use my metal one, and I put this little plastic one on top, and I can stack my plates and stuff on it,
Yep.
and lay my forks right here,
Yep.
and that's perfect. And these two together don't weigh as much as this.
That thing irritates.
So yeah, this is really heavy, and look at the
We had to take this. You see all the stuff
at
in
the
it because we ain't been
sawdust.
using it. It's laying around. But you have to actually take a lint roller and try
And
to get all this
clean it.
stuff back out of it, and it's just a pain. So, and when this gets wet, man, it
Everything
takes forever to
sticks.
dry.
Yeah.
You have to take it outside and lay it in the sun, hope it don't blow off on the ground, or you start
Yeah.
over.
That's
I just don't like
definitely.
it.
I don't like it. We
Yeah.
we bought it and it's not what we wanted. This one right here that covers the sink is great.
Yeah, those two together work really
yeah,
well.
it does. The two together are perfect.
We will find out. Gracie has went down there and went to bed and went to sleep on the 2 towels we've laid on the floor.
I gotta wash them anyway. So
All right, I think that was number 5, wasn't it?
yep, this was the fifth one. See,
All right.
look, it's got red stuff. Look,
It's
it's
stuff's
got
falling
red
off
lint
of it.
still coming off
Yeah,
of
that'll
it.
come off
My
in your
goodness.
dishes too.
Yes, it does.
All right, I said if we had time, we'd do number 6.
Okay.
So I'll do number 6 right quick. And when you guys
Oh.
first start out camping, you go around,
That
you
was
see
a bad
these.
decision.
Oh, it's terrible. You go around, you see these people, and they've got these really nice aerial rugs out by their trailers and stuff where they can step out. And the idea is not to bring all the dirt, gravel, grass, and that kind of stuff back in. And
They're
they
good
work
for
great.
that. It's
And we
very good
have
for
one of
that.
the nice ones now. But
Yeah.
when we started, I thought, I'll just get some indoor-outdoor carpet. So I went and got some of this. What an awful idea that was. Not only is this not really designed for what we were using it for,
It slides everywhere.
it slides everywhere because the back of it's slick and it rocks. I mean,
It just
it
didn't-
doesn't really hold them. It doesn't really take them off
Yeah,
your
you
feet.
could wipe your feet and your feet would still have stuff on them.
Yeah,
And,
it just worked terrible. And once it laid on the ground, if you didn't get it
Ah.
up before nighttime when the dew came or it rained on it,
it was terrible.
oh, it's just a wreck.
So we learned from that one.
Yeah, so it's cheaper to buy this kind of stuff, but it's not near. It just doesn't
In
do
the
the
long
job.
run, you
No,
come out cheaper buying the good stuff.
in the long run, just
And,
if you
yeah.
can't afford it when you first start, just
Buy one
wait.
piece at a time.
Just go buy, but buy the
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
plastic ones that go outside. They look like a bunch of straws woven
Yeah.
together.
Those are nice.
I can clean it with a pressure washer when it gets bad out in the driveway.
Or the
and
blower.
Put it back up. Yeah, and I take
We've
a blower
used a
with
blower.
us, and we keep it blown off and stuff when I'm in the campground. But when I
Yeah.
get home, I throw it in the parking lot, and I take a pressure washer to it.
Yep.
Looks brand new again.
Easy. Yep.
Yeah.
We're for easy. I'm sorry, guys. We've had to learn and adjust a lot just to get.
We've spent a lot of
Simple.
money on stuff we probably didn't have to spend
Yeah.
money on, and that's why we're making this video. is
That's
for
right. Hopefully, y'all can learn from our mistakes.
People that's just starting out in RV
Hey,
stuff.
And if
buy
y'all
the
got
right
any
stuff.
comments, put them down below. If y'all got any suggestions, let us know. If you got something better, let us know, because that'd be great.
Yeah, we're always looking for
Hey, I'm
lighter
always- yeah.
and easier to use.
That's right. And with me, I need accessibility, being able to. My hands are one of my weakness, so I need something I can work with. So if y'all can think of anything, that'd be great.
I think the word we were looking for is she has no dexterity.
What is that? I don't know what he's talking
She's been
about.
on to me here lately. She says, "Why are you using such big words?"
Yeah, he's never used big
I'm
words.
trying to expand my vocabulary.
Oh my goodness. Bill, you better beware. They're over there playing.
All right, I guess that's it for now. The dogs are playing.
Yeah,
so,
they're
all
having
right.
a ball.
We'll see you guys a little later. Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah.